Hello everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Now look behind me. The sky is blue and the sun is out, thank God. So obviously mentally I'm feeling a little bit brighter, obviously, because the sun's out. I'm feeling so much better, but obviously I'm too scared to jinx it at the moment, because yesterday it was the anniversary of my nephew's death, and come by Wednesday it will be his birthday, so I'm not looking forward to it. But my mum and my sister, they're going out for the day, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably go for another long walk, which I haven't done actually. Do you know what, this is my second time this year that I've gone for a walk by myself. Sorry about the stutter. And I feel so proud of myself, because I have not gone for a long walk since the past 3 years, obviously because of COVID and because of my anxiety. It's terrifying. So yeah, this is a very proud moment for me. This is my second time out, and I just wanted to come up on here and talk about the fact of mental health is not an excuse, and this is kind of what I want to talk about, really, because last week it has been absolutely dreadful. Last week it was my sister's birthday, and obviously she's got a new boyfriend now, and all she does is hang around with him, stays over at his house more times than being at home. So I don't know if that's affecting me mentally or if it's just one of those things, but I don't even know if this is true, but I can tell it's definitely true. But obviously my boyfriend treated her with a trip to Paris. Now Paris is extremely expensive, as my mother says, which I don't know if that's even true or not. I really don't know if it's true. And obviously me being me, I was angry, because I was how freaking dare you? I'm the one who's been going on and on and on about wanting to have a weekend away, going to Disneyland in Paris, or just somewhere away from the home, because it's so dull. And yet she gets it. So I confronted my mom, and she told me that it's not like that. And then the next morning she tells me that it was all a lie. She only said that to get back at her best friend, just to make her jealous, which I hate, because why are you trying to battle against each other? Yeah, you both have boyfriends, so of course you're gonna be nah man, all that and stuff, and now you're suddenly taking this a little bit too far. So yeah, I was angry, and my anxiety was rising because I was worried about my mom being sick, and I do blame myself for it, which is bad. But I don't even know how to explain this, but and then I went on my I joined this anger support group management, but they are seriously useless with me. They really don't understand what I'm feeling. They don't understand the jealousy I'm feeling, or the anger I'm feeling. So what I wrote down was that I wrote down about how angry I was and all that, and everyone was really against it. I had people replying to me saying, oh my God, you're so jealous, let your sister live her life and do it while you can. And I was offended by that. And then I thought, all right then, and then I wrote another post explaining about my anxiety and trying to make people understand that I have not been on holiday for over 20 years of my life. Over 20 years, when people do it so often, or people do it yearly. But me, however, I haven't been in over 20 years, and that really sucks. And I did explain about my panic disorder. I did say about how growing up was quite tough, how we hardly had any money, but at least we had a roof over our head, we had food on the table, and I do everything I can. Because the start of this year, I've done so many different changes. I got my job back at the theatre, which I haven't done for the past 3 years. I haven't been at that, and I start my job on Friday, and again I'm nervous about it. And that's another thing I wanted to point out as well, is that I finished my book and I've sent it to different publishers. However, they're called their companies are hybrid, I think it's called. I'm not too sure, which means that they charge you thousands and thousands of pounds, even money that I can't even afford, just to publish a book, because you've got all these other different people who will help you guide through it and stuff like that, but you don't get anything out of it. So, and it was a massive downfall for me, and it happened the day before my sister got the present, so of course, you know, I was still angry about it. My family weren't there to see me so excited and then see that massive downfall that I suffered from. So that was really out of order. And then, you know, I spoke to them about that. And again, this is what they said to me. I mean, like, one in particular said, stop making your panic disorder or mental health an excuse. And I had another one saying to me, lose some weight, eat a tomato sandwich and stuff like that. And I was so offended. I thought, excuse me? You know what I mean? Because I mean, and that's what I wanted to put on the title, saying that, you know, mental health is not an excuse. It really isn't. It's an explanation. Even Google said so itself, if you know what I mean. And so, yeah, I was hurt by that. I was angry. And immediately, you know, I came out of that group because I knew nobody could understand what I was trying to say. And it was horrible. And then, you know, so I came out of it. And the annoying thing was I couldn't get my family to like listen to me or try to understand what I was feeling. And to make matters worse, I made my mum freaking sick, which I felt terrible about. But that made me even more mad because I was like, for God's sake. And then it's like, because I knew I was angry, and it's like, you know, you're trying to get it out of your head, but you know, you just can't, and it sucks, you know, and it's annoying. So yeah, that was really difficult. And on Friday, I don't know why they did this, but obviously my sister's boyfriend like decided to take me somewhere, and I thought I really wasn't up for it because I felt so down. I felt like crap. I made my mother sick and I felt bad about it. I thought, oh great, here we go again. So I really was not happy. I was not feeling happy at all. And then suddenly he takes me up to Brighton for the day, and the sad news is that I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't even enjoy my trip to Brighton because, I mean, you know, the temperatures were like so low, it was freezing. And although it was a really nice distraction because, you know, you got like the sea and everything, but I didn't enjoy it. I mean, the fun fair was even closed, obviously, because, you know, it's during that time of year, which I didn't mind at all. I really didn't mind it. But it just shows like how badly that this time of year that can affect our mental health, and it's so horrible. I really do not like it at all. So yeah, last week has been an absolute nightmare, and I know I've got, you know, like my nephew's birthday coming up, which I am dreading, and my job as well, and worrying about my mom, thinking, oh my God, is she going to have a screening or not? Because I mean, obviously I'm pretty sure if you watched my last video, then yeah, I'm pretty sure you would have like known about it. But I know she keeps saying to me that, you know, she's not going to go for it. She knows if there was like the slightest thing wrong, she wouldn't hesitate on calling a doctor. But she checks herself regularly. She knows, but obviously anxiety wise, it's still there, and you just can't like get it out of your head. But, you know, talking about when they say like, you know, your mental health is an excuse, that is absolutely like disrespectful. Because it's like, you know, there are people out there who suffer from eating disorders, and, you know, like you mock them for having that, or, you know, like people have bipolar, PTSD or depression, and again you're saying like, oh, I can't work because of my depression or because of my anxiety. Now that is kind of true, yeah, of course, like loads of people can't. I mean, but in my opinion, I feel like, you know, if just because like you can't work because you have anxiety, I feel like it's not going to get you anywhere. And I have to admit, it took all my strength and all my anxiety to just get my job back, go to that interview. And it's funny because the anxiety was telling me, don't you dare do it, don't you dare go to it. But I managed to push it away, and I went for it and I got it back, and I was just so proud of myself. But I knew I had to like reduce myself, like more like keep calm, don't be too excited, don't relieve the stress too quickly because it will make you sick. And then when my mom got an invite, you know, about having a screening or whatever, that's when it suddenly made me feel like, oh my God, it's a sign, you know what I mean? And that really terrified me. So I'm dreading it, but hopefully once I get through to this week, everything will be all right. So yeah, that's why I'm out for a walk by myself, because I haven't done that in so long. So I really wanted to, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyway guys, I do just want to point out, mental health is not an excuse. It really isn't. There are people out there who are struggling so badly. Like, they're struggling so badly, and it's awful. And, you know, like, if you know who someone's going through them, yeah, please just show them that you care and all that, and just say to them, like, you know, it's all right to feel like this. It's all right that, you know, we all get like this time to time. We all get anxiety at some point. But like me, for example, you know, I do struggle with it, and it has been a nightmare recently. But, you know, and I can't wait for the spring and the summer to come, because that's when I can like live my life again. So yeah, anyway guys, it's a freaking ambulance going. I shouldn't really laugh at that. Anyway guys, I'm gonna have to let you go, because I'm gonna have to go soon, so, and carry on with my walk. It is absolutely so nice, just seeing the view and everything is absolutely lovely. So I hope you guys can take this opportunity to understand what I'm trying to say, and hope that I won't get any hatred out of this. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll see you guys soon. Oh, and by the way, most of you are probably going to ask, oh, are you going to do another episode? Are you going to do another episode of, like, you know, like the kid shows that you do? Yes. I'm going to like start filming it probably like towards mid-February, like, so maybe like next week or the week after. I'm not too sure yet, because I mean, you know, I'll start my job again, so I might be busy doing that. But I'm definitely going to carry on doing it, and I've got a very special one that's going to come out in spring. It's not going to be Easter wise, but it is going to be so worth it. I did do it last year, but I ran out of space, so I couldn't really upload it, and it was annoying, so I had to take that off. But I've got a new phone now, I've got more data, so fingers crossed I can sort that out. Okay, so I will see you guys very soon, and take care. Bye.